Okay. Everything should be live. This will be good just for VOD anyway. So let's do one thing before anything here. Display. What am I looking for? Defense? Yeah. Chevron. Chevron. Yeah. That is what I want. So we're going to change the pitching here for Season 3. Initial base for throw button is able to be overridden while fielder is in throwing motion. Repress the initial base button. Okay, I see. Cool. That's all good. Let's set the left-handed lineup for this season. So it'll be Nolan and Naylor first. Tommy Edman probably third. And then I like Indy. Naylor should be first. And Nolan should be left. No, right. There we go. Indy catcher. Yeah, Teoscar's really good against lefties. So we'll get him in. Of course, he'll play left field. Zeke is pretty good against lefties as well to start for us. And he's pretty good. We'll see. He might move up over Nolan. It's gonna depend. Let's see. I mean, this all is gonna change before the new season anyway. It's really not that serious. Ibanez is who we signed to play second, but which one between him and Christian Arroyo are better? No, Arroyo is who we signed to play second. And it's kind of a toss-up between which one's better. Better fielding with Arroyo. So we'll play him. I'm missing third? Third in DH? Who's third? David Fry was third? And he's got pretty good hitting against lefties too, so that's actually very encouraging for him. And then we'll need someone to play DH. Who's our best hitter against lefties? Bouchard's against righties. Maybe Sterling Marte? 75 contact. Not a lot of speed. Doyle, obviously, we know can't hit the ball worth anything. Maybe Eloy Montero? 64 and 62. I wish there was a way to compare players here. I think that would be really helpful. I think we're gonna put Sterling Marte at DH. And maybe even move him up because I think he'll be better than Christian Arroyo and David Fry. Very right-handed heavy lineup here. Pitching rotation, still gonna have Dollander be our fifth starter to start off. We don't know if we'll keep him there. And then I have a lot of relievers to work through here. Even Robbie Bush, who's currently listed as a rookie, so I guess he might actually get some time this year. Let's go ahead and save real quick. I guess I'll just save a new name. It doesn't matter too much. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump into a game, though. Mostly just want to get these out so that I can have them on the channel, and then I can add them in the recap. I'm exhausted today, so I don't know how much and how emphatic I'll get into this. If I hit a home run, I'll probably get pretty excited, but like I said, this is mainly so I can have some of this recorded. I'll simulate a lot of spring as well because I want to get some stats. And here is Dylan Cease, new ace of the Arizona Diamondbacks, replacing Zach Gallen as their ace. I'll probably turn on the light a little bit. It's kind of dark in here. Let's see. Don't throw the ball, man, while I'm doing this. 5%? That should be fine.
Ball, that's out.
I'm going to try to watch a little bit. I practiced and Cease doesn't always throw it in the strike zone. We'll take that, though. Not caught. Base hit for Josh Naylor. Welcome to Colorado. Very first official at-bat with the Rockies, I guess in spring at least, is a single. Not bad there. Now with Josh Naylor, we have no speed, so he's not exactly going to wow you with his base running. Tommy Edman and Nolan Jones, however, do have speed, so it's a bit of an interesting lineup for us, in that you'd want Naylor batting behind those guys. Oh, I chased that one. You want him batting behind those guys so that he could run them home. Nope, no penalty. As long as I don't swing at it, it should be a ball. Ooh, that was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So if he misses the strike zone and I don't swing at it, that's a ball. And then 4 of those, I get to walk to the base. Oh my gosh. Way early on that changeup. Tommy Edman's first at-bat's pretty weak, but that's my fault. And Nolan Jones gets under this one. That's unfortunate. So my plan is to have Snell. Of course, we got our little ace battle off here as Tovar comes in. My plan is to have Snell go way early. Late, I mean. Go probably 3 innings, 3 full innings. Maybe 4. And then I'll probably sub in one of my long relievers, maybe. Oh, way early on the changeup there. Yeah, in the red almost. And this is for the inning. Way late on the fastball. Was watching a little too much that at-bat. I think I'll be better off next time. Out comes Blake Snell, our new ace pitcher. He did win the Cy Young the year before the series started. So MLB The Show 23, if you're going by game. And we'll see, we'll work his fastball today. His pitching repertoire, ooh, that's way off where I was throwing, but that's okay. His pitching repertoire is he throws the basic pitches here. Fastball, curveball, slider. And then he has a changeup in his arsenal, the circle changeup. So, nothing too crazy. No slurves or fort balls or anything uncommon. Here we get ahead a little bit, 0-2, so I'm going to try to throw a slider outside. Not too bad. You can see I'm using that new chevron now instead of the pitching angle. That's popped up. Tovar, I'll run it down. I just think it looks cleaner. Feels a little more fun. Let me try a curveball. It's cool too. It helps. It definitely helps realize where the pitches are supposed to go a little more than the other one. While it shows less, I think, you don't necessarily understand how a pitch breaks, and the chevron definitely helps you understand that better. So now I know when I'm throwing a pitch like a curveball, I can see just how harshly it's going to break. I can't switch out of this pitch, unfortunately. We'll throw it again that way. Oh! Teoscar Hernandez running it down. Gets it off the wall. Nice job, Teoscar. Of course, he's used to playing the Diamondbacks out of LA, but now he's playing in Colorado. And looks like Corbin Carroll's struggling. I don't know why he's blue all over. I'll try to put a curveball a little bit outside where I was wanting to go with it. Curveball inside on the opposite-handed. No, same-handed, actually. Lefty on lefty, that should be easy here for Blake Snell. And instead, he's going to wallop this one. And Nolan Jones can't rob the home run. I tried to time that right. I don't know if I jumped too late there. Home run. Blake Snell's first home run. Not encouraging to see lefty on lefty home running there. That's supposed to be our strength. I want to see how close Nolan Jones was to robbing this too. I might have to go to the camera for that one. Let's see. Is there a way I can lock in on the ball? There we go. No. How do I lock in on the ball? There we go. I'll hide this. Nolan jumps. I don't think he ever even had a chance at this. Yeah, look how the arc of this, he never could have gotten up for that. Like Zion Williamson or something couldn't even get up for that. Well, that's unfortunate. Not great there. And now we got Lourdes Gurriel. Of course, we've given up a few hits to him. And that's going to be a base hit. Not a great start here for the Rockies, and now Ketel Marte steps in.
Ball one.
And Blake Snell missing. I'm still going to follow the catcher's decision quite often. Take that. Oh my gosh! Sharply hit there. This will be a run unless Teoscar can throw it home. And he will test. Not even close. And that's a triple. RBI triple. Blake Snell really struggling here out the gate. This is a bit disappointing. Expecting more from him. I'll start warming up the bullpen. I have no intentions to put them in yet. But I'll just start warming them up. Let's get Oscar and... No. Wait, I want Daniel Palencia to warm up. And then... maybe a lefty. I kind of want to see what Robbie Bush can do. We'll start warming him up. I'm not planning to put him in just yet, but... And Robbie doesn't have the stamina. Oh yeah, Robbie does. What am I saying? Okay, so I just gave up another run and I didn't go for the out. I actually gave up a run because I didn't go to first. That should have been an out. This is an all-time implosion right here. Not a good start at all.
1-1.
Curveball misses. That's going to be the end of the inning. Really, really bad pitching there from Blake Snell in his first ever debut with the Rockies. That was brutal. Now we got Andy Rodriguez in. We traded for him last season out of Pittsburgh. He was their third catcher. Oh my gosh, that was so early. That circle changeups got me. He was their third catcher on the roster in the majors already. And two were higher prospects than him. Nice hit, Indy. That's got carry. That's going to the wall. That's in the park. Unfortunate. He had a really good first season. Has a decent upside. Mid-range B player. Probably not the full-time answer at catcher. Might be a really good backup catcher, though. And for now, he's good enough to start. So we're definitely going to hang on to him. He definitely simulated well. I haven't hit super well with him in-game. But that's also not saying much. Ah! A little late on that fastball low. Thought that could have gone the distance. Again, early on that circle changeup, man. That guy's killing me with it. And I can see it coming late, and I know it is, and I'm still swinging way too early on it. And then I chase the slider outside. Not a good at-bat for me, after actually starting the game pretty decently. Arroyo's debut at-bat was no good. Now Teoscar Hernandez from the Dodgers, and I'm swinging early on that circle changeup.
Ball, that's in.
These are good pitches to swing at, too. I mean, he's leaving a changeup right in the middle of the strike zone there, over the plate. That is definitely the type of pitch I want to take yard if I can. 2-1. I imagine this will be a fastball inside. Well, it was a fastball. It was way high. I should not have swung at that. Might go for a finesse pitch here. There you go. That's got to go the distance. Power swing. Carrying. A great timing on a changeup with a power swing. I actually hit the power button on that one with a power hitter in Teoscar Hernandez. You really can't ask for better than that. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to go 4 innings or 3 with Blake Snell. I'm not concerned with how well he pitches too much. I mean, I am, but I'm not, like, going to pull him because I'm worried about losing the game. Who cares? Oh, Teoscar's running this one down. Can't get to that. Throw that slider high. Way off on the slider. Way off on the slider again. Nice recovery, Fry, and he throws him out at first. Nice job. David Fry playing third base. We traded for him last season as well. Brendan Rodgers. We traded Brendan Rodgers for David Fry. He didn't have a great season with us. It was pretty lackluster, but it got rid of some money for us. I think it was a worthwhile move. It wasn't like Brendan Rodgers was having a great season with us either. So, I was more than okay with that. Let's try a slider a little lower here. Whoa! Ball broke a little hard. Try another slider inside. Breaking a little hard there. And we're going to hit him with that fastball up high here. Well, jammed him inside. Still not going to say Snell's pitching has been great so far, but it's been better this inning. That's not saying much, though. I'll probably start throwing the circle changeup now, too, because we're running through the rotation the second time.
That's a ball. Nope, that's a ball.
Man, Snell is having a really tough time locating the strike zone. We'll throw just a straight fly ball or fastball here, and he walks him. Now, the one thing with Blake Snell is he does have a really low walk per 9 rating. That means we can expect he's going to walk a lot of batters this season. But his strikes, man, he is off right now. Way off. That confidence is really low. Let's just take a look at him. So you can see his hits per 9 is at 93. His strikeouts per 9 at 92. So he should get lots of strikeouts. He should avoid lots of hits. His home run per 9 is at 77, so that's pretty high as well. He shouldn't give up a lot of home runs. Really, the concern with him is that walks per 9 is low. So he's going to miss a lot and walk batters. But then the velocity and the break especially are really high. His breaking balls should be really, really good. And so far, I haven't been super impressed with them. And he did struggle a little bit last year. Definitely wasn't as good as his Cy Young season. Like, not even close. But we're hoping he can return to that Cy Young form a little bit. This is a risky one. Okay. And I could have played the double play there, but doesn't... Well, there is no double play. We had 2 outs already. Never mind. That should have just been a play to second, but that's okay. Sean Bouchard playing DH for us this season. Late on a fastball.
0-1's the count. I got a ball, one
I do think Sean was excellent. He'd been riding the pine in AAA. Nice hit there on the timing, but not going to matter. That was jammed. Bouchard had been doing really, really well at the minor leagues. And so we raised him up to majors to end the season, and he was, oh my gosh, sometimes I hit these changeups perfect. He was excellent. Batted 400 for the first bit. Pop that up. Batted 400 for the first bit, finished with a pretty high 300. I mean, just insane numbers you can't expect to stay the same throughout the whole season. So it'll be interesting to see, given a more expanded role for larger time, what he can do.
1-0.
But I did think he was excellent in the time we had him starting at the majors. Oh, late on that fastball. That would have been a home run right there, I think. That's pretty decent. Not the best timing. It's still carrying, though. It's caught. Maybe slightly better timing, it would have gone out of the park. I think if I can time things well with Naylor, he'll give me some hits this season. And I think I've been doing better today. Alright, we got one more inning with Blake Snell here.
Nope. Ball one.
Oh, come on. You gotta call that.
Ball one, no strike.
You gotta call that.
2-0.
I have not been impressed at all with his breaking balls yet. I really haven't. Okay, we get him to chase on a very low changeup there. Let's throw the curveball here. I don't want to leave too much of this over the plate. Whoa! Exactly what I was wanting to avoid. And then maybe the slider here. So that's going to break pretty hard to the right. Perfect throw, actually. Nice job there on Corbin Carroll. Now Gurriel, which is a little concerning. Let's give him a changeup to start. Didn't break as much as I thought it would.
0-1's the count.
Another changeup here.
That's a ball.
I want to keep these a little low.
That's ball two.
That's a good throw, just not falling for it. Let's give him this curveball here.
That's ball
Yeah, he's
three.
not biting on any of these. We're going to have to go up and in a little bit with the fastball now. Dangerous throw. I am going to go for the slider here. I'm going to risk this. Misses the slider entirely, but we will take the jam either way. Chevron seems to be helping a ton. Yeah, it's helping me realize... I mean, it was easy before to know if I want the ball to go here and it doesn't go there. That was obvious. But this is helping me realize how the ball is supposed to break. And it's also helping me realize how much he's struggling right now to get that ball to break. That was a nice pitch right there.
0-1.
So like this curveball, I know that this, if I throw it here, it should drop quite a bit. I want this to go just below the plate.
1-1.
That goes pretty heavily below the plate, but still, you know, not a bad pitch. And then like the circle changeup doesn't have a ton of movement.
That's ball two.
That's a little low from where I wanted it to go.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I don't want to leave a circle changeup over the plate like this for Ketel Marte, but we'll try it. And it's jammed. It also makes things feel a little more random. It adds a little more skill input for me because I have to know what I'm doing. Before I was really just, this is where I want the ball to go, and that's not as fun. So they're gonna make the change here in the fourth inning as well. So that means I will also do it. Let's go ahead and get Daniel Palencia. He's at bat against 3 righties. So yeah, let's get him warming up. And we're against Chris Paddock. So he throws a fastball, a circle change, a curve, and a slider. So he's essentially throwing the same stuff that Blake Snell throws. Ah, late on that fastball. Don't know why I'm swinging at that one. That one was so low. Tommy Edman. Not having a great start here, and mostly my fault for that. Yeah, not exactly my strong suit is right. Nolan Jones at bat. I thought he had a better season than season 1. I thought that was decent timing there. A little early. Not too bad, though, in the yellow. And then swinging at another one, man.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah. I'm kind of biting on these.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The low ones. Not the ones outside. I'm not really swinging at those too much.
2-2 count.
There's the 4-seamer low. We got an even count now. He's only thrown 1 inside, and it was that circled changeup. If he throws that again, I'm going to knock it out of the park. He didn't, and I didn't hit it at all. Oh, man. I was hoping for better offense this season. I got to start swinging at a better timing on those. These are being left up right over the plate if I can hit them.
Ball, that's outside.
I can go the distance with them. That's a good hit. Great timing. Good ball to swing at and just doesn't go anywhere. I can only do so much. Not that I've been doing a lot. Alright, let's get Daniel Palencia in the game. He should be warmed up now. Last season, he played in 32 games. He had a record of 8-12. ERA of 4.84, whip of 148. Fine numbers, nothing tremendous. That strikeout rate isn't as high as I'd like it to be, though. That's really what I'm looking to see. We can throw the 101 with him, even. There's a 99.
All ones the count.
We know he can really throw the fire out of the ball here. It's just a question of, can he land his pitches where he wants them to go? Because if he doesn't land his pitch, it's bad news. There we go. Nice first at-bat there for Daniel Palencia. I mean, when you got guys swinging at 101 fastballs, that should mean all your breaking balls and your slower stuff really draws them out. But when you're providing that kind of velocity, you're also giving batters the juice they need to get out of the park, especially in Coors, and that's going to be a ball. I don't know about that call. Try to get a grounder here with a sinker. Oh, missing on that sinker badly. He does also throw the circle changeup, which is interesting, especially when we've thrown the fastball. That seems like it could be pretty... Yeah, that seems like it could be pretty challenging for batters. Throw another slider here. Palencia is not going to be the guy to finesse you too much, though. It's a lot of punch-out pitches here. So that's what we're going to go for here on a full count. 3-2. And he does punch him out on a terrible pitch there. Way high on it. Nowhere close, but Palencia gets the out there. I'm a little interested to see if we can hit that 101 with Palencia today. This one's popped up, and that will be the end of the inning. Nice. Okay. And I'll probably go to about... I think I want to go 6 innings with my starters on offense, and then we'll start doing some subs. I want to get data on all my players this season. All my 40-man. Ah! Goes early there. Not much early, though. And that's a good hit there, but not actually a good hit. Good, decent timing, decent contact. Just not getting bailed out here, even when my timing is good.
Nope. Upside.
I do think Arroyo can knock one of these out. Ah! That cutter got me. The right-on-right cutter.
Aye.
Low circle changeup. I don't think that was late, though. No, that was great timing. He just missed it. That's a tough pitch, though,
2-2
to be
count.
fair. All right.
3-2.
That's low. Now we have a full count. If I can get on base here, Teoscar Hernandez maybe knocks it out of the park.
Ball four.
All right, we'll take the walk. Doesn't matter how you get on base. It just matters that you do. I thought Teoscar had a really good first at-bat. It was mostly just my swing timing. Oh, chasing that cutter.
0-1.
I didn't look at this guy's pitch count, though, or pitch repertoire. Fastball, changeup, cutter, sinker, curveball. Oh,
1 ball, 1
he's
strike.
got a repertoire. For sure.
Aye.
That's called a strike? Come on, man. I don't know about that one. If he leaves this over the plate, it's leaving the park. I'm telling you right now.
3.
Well, I meant with Sean Bouchard. If he leaves it over the plate for Sean Bouchard,
0-1's the count.
that was late. That was late.
0-2's the count.
Sinker's always a tough one for me because it looks like it's going to be a breaking ball. And it does break. Oh my gosh. Way early on that changeup. Not a good first game here. Let's get one more inning with Daniel Palencia. And then I want to see what Robbie Bush can do. So we're going to start warming him up. I'll also get some of our relievers going. I kind of want to see like what Hector Neris can do. But first, one more inning with Daniel Palencia. Hey, thanks, Caden. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're trying. Still learning baseball here. I'm excited for football season to come back out, though. Definitely looking forward to doing a new Madden series. And definitely a longer series than my Raiders franchise went. Only went one season, and then the stream. Of course, life events kind of got in the way on that one. I'm gonna blame a baby, but I'm super excited. I'm gonna release a video when the game drops for my top 5 teams I'd like to play with, or that I think should be rebuilt in Madden. And then the 5th one will be the team I'll be using, so I'm gonna make people wait the whole video. Try to clickbait that a little bit, but I'm gonna make them wait. We're going to see who I'm going to be playing with. There's 100. There's 100. Let's try the sinker low here. That's not a bad pitch, but no swing. We're going to try another breaking ball. We know Palencia can punch out here. Oh my gosh. Hits him right in the hip. That is not what I was looking for. Like I said, we know Palencia can... Are they going for the steal? Nope. We know he can punch out. I really wanted to see what he can do with breaking balls. So far... Look at that throw! And he's safe still! I was ready for that one. That was actually really good timing on the throw. Looks like he hit 20 miles per hour, so, you know, nearing Tyreek Hill speed. That's pretty impressive. We just can't seem to get this out here.
Ball, that's inside.
It's ball 3. A little hesitant to throw this one, but okay, not bad. And I'm going to try the slider one more time. We'll see where Palencia can land this. Way high, and that's a second walk in the inning. This is not exactly ideal here. He's also not hitting 101. Like, these fastballs are not quite reaching the numbers I want to see. Ah, could have made the double play. Could have definitely made the double play. 2 runners in scoring position now, though. And I am half tempted to just walk Gurriel. I want to see if I can get ahead of him first. I am by no means looking to give Gurriel an easy hit here, though. Sheesh. Not quite where I wanted that to go. I think Indy's playing really well at catcher right now, by the way. Let's do a curveball inside. Oh my goodness, he missed that one badly. And now we actually have the edge here, and a swing and a miss. Gurriel striking out. So Palencia escapes the inning there. That was definitely close. Yeah, let's get Robbie Bush scheduled to put in the game. A lefty, too. It's really exciting to finally have a lefty starter. Actually, several now. That's a changeup. He throws a fastball, a changeup, and a slider. Okay. That's the second changeup, same spot. Look at that. Really good grouping there. That slider misses. I kind of was expecting the slider there. Yeah, I'm wary of the 2 sliders. I won't be shocked if he goes back to the slider a 3rd time here. Knowing that his repertoire is so limited. He doesn't. He goes to the changeup, and I miss on it. That was pretty bad timing. Naylor nails the changeup, though. And that's a home run. Not even a good timing. So Josh Naylor, if I can give him good timing on good pitches to swing at, he's going to get some home runs with us this year in-game, which is pretty exciting. Only 351 feet. Again, not great timing for me. That was super early. I could see Josh Naylor winning the home run, well, going to the home run derby at least. What do they call that? It's not batting. Batting title goes to the highest average, right? Ah. I don't know what the home run king is. Definitely could lead the NL in home runs. Slider gets me low. Edman is a 2-time Gold Glove winner too, so that was dumb. One thing I like about Edman as a replacement for Britton Doyle is we don't lose out on much defense. Doyle was one of the best defenders in the league, but that was it. He has no offense. And Nolan Jones, bad timing. Ah! Same place, though, and that could have gotten us another run if I timed it better. Great to see Naylor do that, though. Now we get Robbie Bush in the game. So Robbie Bush, one of our first draft picks in the series. I want to say he was 4th, maybe? I don't remember. We've got Neris warming up, and then I want to warm up Caleb Ferguson. Now, I am a little nervous here. There's a lot of great batters in this lineup, and that's a big hit there. Marte's going to take Bush to first base. I'll work out a little bit of this fastball first. First ever majors pitches here for Robbie Bush. Spent 1 season at AA. Hasn't even played AAA. I do expect him to play AAA this year. I'm going to exercise one of his options. So I don't think that this is a situation where he's going to stay at the majors. Whoa! Yeah, I had Nolan Jones cancel that throw. It's a little cheeky. If I see that Nolan Jones is going to miss the throw and it's red, I'm allowed to change it. So honestly, I think that's something I should probably look to change. I don't like that. Whoa. Of course, we're seeing a lot of righties here. Less than ideal. Let's try to throw some two-seamers for ground balls, and he swings on that one. Not what I was going for, but I'll take it. Oh, and then Suarez will take Robbie Bush yard here. That's going to be a 2-run homer. Welcome to the majors, young man. But not the welcome you want. 420, blaze it for Eugenio Suarez here. As he takes Robbie Bush yard. And that's the thing. If you're going to throw sliders, you can't miss them over the plate. You cannot do it. Especially not with these talented hitters here. Interestingly, I noticed Bush has a different break. Like his slider. Oof. I was scratching my sunburnt arm. I almost missed that. His slider has like a different break than Snell's did.
Nope.
Oh, come on. That two-seamer misses. Trying to keep these low here.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, I don't know what the reasoning for that is. I guess each pitcher throws, like, if you're throwing it differently, I guess the break might be a little different, even though it's the same pitch. Not really sure. Man, my arm is really itchy. Try that curveball again. Missing on that one. And now I just want to get out of this inning with only 1 home run given up by Robbie. And that'll end the 6th. I almost went to first base with that, and I don't know if we would have gotten to first base with it. But Suarez takes Robbie yard. We got a new pitcher in, Ryan Thompson. I kind of wanted to get more hits in with the other pitcher, but... And let's schedule... Got a switch hitter, a lefty, and a righty. Let's schedule Neris to go into the game. Alright, so this guy throws a fastball, a slider, and a sinker. So very similar to our last pitcher. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was not expecting that submarine delivery there. Okay, okay, so he likes to finesse this stuff. Oh my gosh, he has me totally...
No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, this one's tough. I have not seen a pitcher that can do this just yet. And it is throwing me for a loop. Okay. I'm starting to get ahead of it, though. 2 good swings. 2 tough balls to hit, though. Definitely could expect the slider, and that's what he throws. I was dead on with what he would throw. That doesn't mean it's easy, though. Indy's going to check in. Oh my gosh! Slider reaches 79. It can go down to 76, actually.
1-1.
Ryan Thompson. This is not someone I ever want to see when I face the Diamondbacks for real. Ah! Late on that sinker. That would have been a decent one to get ahead of.
What do you got?
Oh, they don't call the swing on that. They don't call a strike on the check swing there. That definitely was a strike. I would consider that. I definitely hit the button to swing at it, too.
3-2.
Alright, count's full. Indy's got some speed, if I recall. He has 65 speed. That's not great, but that definitely can steal a few bases. So I wouldn't mind getting him on base here. Huh. Throat caught up on me there. A little late on the sinker. Oh, man. Early on the slider this time. That was a good one to swing at, too. The thing with somebody like Ryan Thompson, as he's going to walk me, nice at-bat for me, actually, is a lot of those pitches are going to be grounders. I kind of want to risk him throwing a slider here and run for a second. Got it. I swung at that. But we did get second base with Indy. So not bad there. Ah. Not the worst timing ever. 75 hitting clutch for Christian Arroyo.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And from what I understand, hitting clutch takes over for your contact rating when you have a runner in scoring position. So that's second or third base. You now bat with your pitching clutch or hitting clutch. So if it's lower than your contact, you're actually more in danger, as I'm way ahead of that slider, and that could have been some good news for us. Doggone. I definitely can expect another one. And I was right. It's getting a little easier to predict these pitches, too. That's definitely one thing I'm picking up from baseball, as it were. This one's probably inside here. It was. I chopped it. Really great timing, but that'll be an out there. And now we're relying on Teoscar Hernandez. I kind of want to go for a hit and run here. Ah, late on that one, under it. That felt like a good one to knock out of the park, though. No such luck. Alright, let's get Hector Neris in the game. .17 ERA last year is pretty phenomenal. I don't know how many innings he pitched, but we're in what inning? The 7th. So we'll make some subs for the last 2 innings here just to see some new players. Who do we want to see pitch though after? I'm thinking maybe Chris Kell. We see Ferguson in the 8th and then Kell in the 9th. I kind of want to, if it's not a save situation. Kind of missed on that one. So, Neris throws a slider, a splitter, a sinker, and a four-seamer. So the splitter's kind of our big breaking ball here, and that one gets him the swing. Very nice. And then, of course, we can try working the slider. Not bad. Not bad right there. Try pitching. Oh, whoa. Not where I wanted that splitter to go at all. We'll take it, though. Trying to see as well how well my pitchers can hit around the strike zone. When I'm throwing these breaking balls, I definitely want them to be as low quality of hits as possible. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Throw the sinker here. That's not bad either. That's exactly what I was hoping for. And then again, see what the slider can do. Whoa, almost drilled him with that one. You can see even Neris here has 2 yellow marks on the chevron for his slider, and I think Robbie only had 1. So it's just kind of interesting. And they're going to pinch hit Emmanuel Valdez, who batted .201 last season. Whoa, we got a hold of that one, though. Not bad. I'm liking this splitter here. It's a fun pitch I haven't really gotten to use a whole lot in this series. And you know we're going to that slider here for the strikeout pitch, and we get him with it. Neris with probably the best inning pitching here for the Rockies today. That was excellent. Rockies, who only have 2 hits on the day as well. And we've got a lot of substitutions here. I guess... Can I make substitutions? Oh, I don't know if I can make oh yeah, here we go. So, Sean Bouchard DHing for us. Maybe we want to try someone like Ibanez DH, or maybe at second. I don't think Ibanez I'd ever want to actually play defense is the thing. Like, his defense is really low, so this would be a good place for him to DH. Now, he had a fantastic season last year. 272, OPS 790, so slashed really, really well. Here we're dealing with a 4-seamer, a slider, and a sinker. So we can expect the sinker and the 4-seamer to warm us up. Oh, slider. That's actually called a strike. My hope is that Ibanez can have similar numbers. Oh, late on that fastball. If he can have similar numbers playing DH, that would be really, really helpful for us. Late on that one, too. And that's 2 fastballs inside. We can expect a slider on this one. And that's what he throws. It would have been a strike. I did actually get a hold of it, thankfully. Really great grouping here. Look at that. That's crazy.
That's a ball.
Misses on that fastball. Can I make other oh, I'll wait until later. I want to see if I can make other substitutions while I'm here.
Ball. 2-2 the count.
Oh, the slider low, and I fell for it. We got David Fry in. Nope, not bullpen. Substitutions. Wouldn't mind seeing Sterling Thompson here. Or warming Bernabel. I think Bernabel is who I was actually expecting to get more backup time, because Sterling's got some development left at third base. I want to say Bernabel is already at his maximum potential. So let's pinch hit Bernabel here. He's more likely to be my backup third baseman this year.
Ball 1.
Oh, gets a hold of that one. It's popped up. And it's going to fall foul, unfortunately. Not too bad, though. Missing on the slider a little early. Yeah. I think Bernabel's officially a rookie this year. It'd be fantastic if we could get some Rookie of the Year awards. That would actually give us more draft picks, I believe. So, wouldn't mind getting that for next season. And count runs full. Josh Naylor on deck. If we can get someone on base, Naylor can drive him in. Maybe we make this game interesting down the stretch. Nope. Missed on the slider. Well, I've been struggling with the sliders a little bit today. I've been calling them, but haven't been actually hitting them well. Josh Naylor comes in. He's been our only consistency on offense so far. Whoops. Too busy looking over at the stream numbers here. Looks like we're not dropping any frames today either. That's pretty good. That one was just a rough one. That is a tough pitch to work with. I can expect maybe a slider outside. No, a fastball inside. Naylor does have 70 power against righty, so... And I'm late on the fastball. That's the end of the 8th. And I didn't sub him out either. I meant to sub him out. Whoops. So we'll make some substitutions now. Bernabel checks in at third base. Can I make more substitutions? Yes, I can. Let's get Naylor out for Elahuri Montero. Or maybe Tolia. Do we want to see Tolia? Montero is more likely to actually play at the majors this year. Tolia still has a little bit of development left. So let's see Montero first. Don't worry, we got more. Tommy Edman didn't exactly have a fantastic debut for us, but that's okay. We'll get Benny Montgomery in, who had a really good season last year. Nolan, we'll check out for Sterling Marte. We got him to play backup right fielder. Yeah, sure, why not? I wish there was a better way to do this, though. Miguel Amador will play shortstop. I don't expect him to play in the majors this season, but we'll see. You never know. And then for Indy, we'll put in Jeromo. We'll just get all the backups in. And for Christian Arroyo, I don't think we'll sub him out. We could see Tolia. I actually don't have anybody that plays second base here, interestingly enough. So I guess Arroyo stays. Teoscar at left field. We could definitely sub him out for Yanquiel. Yeah, let's do it. And let's get... No, Ibanez is already in. Okay, we're set here. And then, last thing. Gotta make all these changes. Ferguson... It's righty, righty, righty. Let's see Ferguson in. Oh, he's still cold. I think I might turn on bullpen management where it just auto warms them up for you. You don't have to worry about this when you put them into the game. It's a little... Honestly, it kind of gets annoying. I like it a little bit, but... You get into situations where like this, where I forgot to actually have him warm up. And so now I have to do that, but... Ferguson throws 3 pitches. The fastball, the sweeping curve, is that what that is? And the cutter. And that's going to be a base hit on his first pitch. It is very micromanaging. I like it, but exactly, it's easy to forget. It's a fun idea because it makes me feel like I'm doing more. Whoa. See, right there. I cut him off from making a bad throw because I saw it was red, and then I just hit a different button so it would interrupt his throw. I don't know that I think that's actually a very fun way to do it. So it looks like this sweeping curve goes 3 to 9, actually. Kind of interesting. The cutter, we know, can be pretty good here. Oh my goodness. And we're off here. You know what? I'm just going to throw a breaking ball outside. No, it goes inside. I was kind of wanting that one to go outside. Same thing with the cutter here. Whoa! Oh, throw the ball! I thought we caught that. Yeah, that's true. I think just for the sake of playing the games, I'll do that. I'll probably move on from it. I don't know what I was doing there. I really thought that Marte caught that. Oh no, Caleb Ferguson. This one's going to go home. Sacrifice fly. And that's a 6th run here for the Diamondbacks. And we're just trying to get out of this inning with Ferguson. I'm going to have Kel finish out the game. So we'll start warming him up, but... Not a great debut here for Caleb Ferguson, who, if I recall correctly, was okay last year. 371 ERA, 142 WHIP. He was not that impressive either last year. We signed him out of Houston. Actually, no. This says he was for the Yankees, the Dodgers, but he has a Houston Astros jersey on? I don't know what's going on there. I guess we signed him away from the Yankees. Pitched 43 innings and did not look great. But we've got him for 2 more years, so, you know, if he struggles, we'll either have to trade him or just eat the money.
Inside, ball 2.
Ball 2. Last thing I want to do is get behind 3-0 here.
That's ball 3.
Alright, I'm behind 3-0.
No
You know what that means? I'm going to work every fastball around the corner here. I'm not even going to risk a fastball inside. Last thing I need to do is give this guy an easy home run. Okay. Count runs full. Those are some pretty good pitches there. Cutter gets him. This is risky. I'm going to throw the curve. Nice. That was perfect. Nice end of the inning there for Ferguson. Got out of the trouble there. Behind 3-0, and I came back and won that at-bat. That was impressive. And looks like they're going to get all these changes in. Tommy Troy, Walston. So everybody's looking to move on. We've got Benny Montgomery in the game. Had a pretty solid... Oh, I forgot they keep the batting order, though. Nice hit there from Montgomery for a base hit. And when Montgomery gets on base, 88 speed, we're going to be looking to steal with him. That's for sure. Now, Walston throws the 2-seamer, the 4-seamer, a curve, and a changeup. Okay. That was a 4-seamer. Montgomery. What would you say, Montgomery? Oh! And they're not even on base to prevent that right there, interestingly. Oh, I just realized Chris Kell won't even pitch because we're not going to score 5 runs this inning. See, they're still not on base.
Inside, ball 1.
They give up a free 2 steals? What is going on here? And I'm just curious. Marte has some bunting skills here. Behind 1-2, is this a time to bunt? Oh, he misses on the bunt. Oh, I was going to go for a sack bunt there. At least try to score another run. What about Amador? Can he bunt? No. Do I try the squeeze play here? Is that crazy to have Montgomery try to run in base to a home plate on the squeeze play? That seems kind of crazy. If I fall behind 0-2, I'll do it.
That's a ball.
So far, the curveball and the 2-seamer. Alright, there it is. We're going for the squeeze play.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Send in the runner home. They're not going to know what to do with this. Doesn't matter, I struck out. They're going to tag him. Diamondbacks win. Oh, I thought it was worth the try. What the heck, right? Could be fun. You know, they gave up 2 free stolen bases, so I thought maybe they'd let me run home for free. Oh, man. Rough game for me hitting. Rough game. Naylor looked good. Nobody else looked good, but that's partially my fault. Blake Snell looked terrible. Definitely want to see more from him. Let's see the box score here. Only had 3 hits in the game. That's terrible. Yeah, let's see. Snell giving up an ERA of 9. Robbie Bush came in for an inning and gave up 2 home runs. Or, no, 1 home run. And then Neris looked really good. Definitely had the best pitches of the day. Palencia was pretty solid. Even Ferguson did okay. We can look at the pitcher analysis here. This could be kind of interesting. So we can see, let's look at like Blake Snell. We can see on his fastballs here, he gave up 3 hits. All inside over the plate. Pretty hittable balls there. His curveball was terrible. No, his curveball was actually pretty good. He didn't give up any hits with his curve. And a lot of his curveballs got taken outside, actually. The circle changeup gave up no hits either. Interesting. Trying to figure this out. The slider, I don't really know what I'm looking at here, to be honest. I don't know what all this means. So what do you give home runs on? I can't see that. Base on ball, swung, strike ball, chase, pop-up, fly ball, line drive, ground ball, chopper, blunt attempt, extra bases, home run. There we go. You only gave up 1 home run. Okay. Extra bases were given up on 2 pitches, being the 4-seamer and the slider. Okay. Just kind of interesting stuff there. Can't really figure out how to read that. Dylan Cease is your player of the game as well. So that's kind of interesting. That's how our first game goes. It's a whole month in March of it. So what I'll probably do is maybe stream again tomorrow, but in between, I'm going to play some on my own. We're going to get some data here. I'm going to simulate some games. Like, just right away, I think I'm going to simulate one. Diamondbacks defeat the Rockies. We defeat the Oakland A's. Let's see this one real quick. It looks like Cattell. No, I'll look at the Rockies. Naylor gets another hit. And pretty weak stuff here from the rest of the team. Arroyo gets 2 hits, though. So Arroyo batting well so far. Walker Buehler has a good game in 3 innings. Eflin comes in, gives up a run. Yanoa comes in, gives up 2 runs. And then nobody else gives up a run. Just didn't have any offense. And then the Athletics, we actually got 13 hits off on. Naylor again, 1 for 2. Looks like Ibanez hits 1 time, pinch hitting. Tommy Edman 2 for 3, so he's finally getting some hits here. Teoscar Hernandez goes 3 for 4. That's great. And 3 for 4 for Sterling Marte. As Framber Valdez gets a start, and he does really well. Snell comes in for an inning and does not... No, Snell did fine. Yeah, you got 3 strikeouts, actually. Perfect inning. Yanoa comes in and does alright. Kinley gave up a run. Neris gave up a run. Barlow gave up a run. And then Bickford and Jose Leclerc with the save. We blow out Milwaukee here. 5-0. Pretty awesome stuff there. Anything stand out? No, not particularly. Only 7 hits. But we did score 5 runs in those 7 hits. Error on David Fry. And a really, really solid day of pitching. Only 2 hits given up by Neris and Ferguson. The Dodgers and Chase Dollander. I'm probably going to do this one myself. I want to see how Chase does against like a really good team. So I'll probably cut things here, but that was pretty fun. At least I've got some content that I'll have. Tomorrow I'll probably stream some more. We'll see how I'm feeling about it, but probably simulate a little bit today and then stream some more tomorrow and finish off the spring sometime middle of this week so I can go ahead and get the recap videos up late this week and start the new season probably either by next Sunday or maybe by next Monday. We'll see. But thank you everyone for stopping by, and we'll go ahead and end it.